Some move to get in with the likes of with Ethan and Cav.
Yeah.
Just talk us through how the race started.
Well, we went in with intentions of setting our stall up, and we went. The whole team kind of tried to split up in the crosswind, and then we made sure that we were on the front on the descent. Rob kind of rode off the front with Matt, and so straight from the start, we knew it was going to be cold, knew it was going to be windy, so we set off with our intentions, to lay it out on the table. And then if it wasn't split into a few groups, then it was either me or another guy to send it up the road early on. And we did when it was a little bit tighter, so it was easier to control the road. The boys were all on the front, and I said I'll go here, so I went, and then as I look over, the likes of Mark Cavendish is on my wheel as we're bridging to the guy that was originally out the front. And it was lucky that where we went was like a block tailwind as well, so the speed that we were carrying, was just phenomenal. Like it was unreal, to be on such a wheel as Mark, and listening to what he's saying and how he wanted effectively just to ride as fast as he physically could. So it was really good fun. And then we got joined by Ethan Archibald next, then there was Ethan. So in a normal race that's probably race done, but it got obviously a lot spicier after that.
Well, I was watching the guys behind you. I saw these little groups chasing you, mouths open, teeth out. They were, it was full gas.
Yeah, it was really hard, and it was just as hard for us, to try and even just hold the wheel. And it was very hard because it was so easy in the tailwind, and so fast in the tailwind, but then it was so hard in the headwind and through the feed as well.
But the numbers were big in the headwind.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, but likewise, if you hid well, then you could save yourself a lot. But that's where I lost the race personally. When the second group came to us, I chose to ease off, and then as I did that split second, it then went again in the feed. So that was how the race got away from me, really. So,
what was it like swapping turns with the likes of Mark Cavendish? I mean, what's he like as a rider? Is he no words, just do that, or? I
mean, I've experienced him in a few races. He probably doesn't know who I am, but I've experienced him in a few races, and this race was completely different. I've never seen him like that. You could visually see that he genuinely wanted to ride his bike as fast as he physically could. There's little words really said, really. We almost came to a bit of an off as well when we were swapping over a few times because it was so windy. But he was just so determined, so tunnel vision, so determined on. He never looked back once. He never cared who joined us. He was physically just going, full ball. So he
wanted it.
Yeah, and it was it was inspiring, seeing. And when I crossed the line and heard that he won, I think he totally deserved it.
Well, he's got so many fans around the world, and here you are swapping turns with him. That's pretty special for you.
It is, yeah, and it was a bit of a fanboy moment, coming through the town and hearing everyone screaming at Cav, and I was like, I've actually got, riding a couple of moves with Cav. So it was amazing, for the sport. He's a fantastic ambassador, and along with Cav.
And finally, about the conditions.
Yeah.
I mean, the day before, I was looking at the forecast and thinking, are they actually going to hold this race? You just mentioned the wind was blowing you about. Was it that bad?
It was, yeah, because it created a few crashes. Like Hollywood crashed out because of the wind. It was just bad when it gale through an opening. But to be honest, once it stopped raining, it rained a lot on us, and I think the women had it worse. But yeah, it was windy, but at the end of the day, it's bike racing, and if you're not physically
prepared, you should be all right with that.
Exactly, yeah. We're used to that kind of condition, so I think it was fine. It was worse. The gusts were quite bad, but as long as you could ride in wind and keep yourself safe, then it was completely fine. It was just a matter of being near the front and being aggressive and being out of trouble, really.
Well done, and good luck tonight.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.